Hi everyone. Time for tag number, is this 11? Is it 12? It's 11, okay, sorry. Time for tag number 11, week 11 for the 52 tags handmade. And I'm just going to jump right into it. Hope you all are doing well out there. I picked out some fabrics and every time I go through my fabrics, I see this one and I absolutely love this cream and black stripe. So I'm going to work with this today. I don't know what it's going to look like, but this is going to be my base fabric. And then going through some of the other fabrics, I tried to find something that would, coordinate with it. And so I found this one, and it also has a bit of cream in it, black and cream pattern. And so I think we'll use a little bit of that. And since we're working with the rings, I thought I would do maybe 3 different sizes. And this one that I have is kind of, it's not a smooth ring like these other two. This one's kind of a hammered metal, but I think it will be just fine. So I'm going to go with those 3 different sizes there. But then I thought I needed to do something. I want to make sure that, the rings are the focal point, so I want to make sure that they stand out and can be seen. So I probably should do something, either a netting over that or do a lace. So I pulled out some laces and I was just playing around with these, and I thought this one might be a nice one to just lay along there, and then this fabric can go on the edge like that, and then lay the rings along the side. They may hang over the edge a little bit, or maybe not, but I think I'm going to cover these rings in black. I have this black, it's a number 5 embroidery thread, so it's fairly thick. And so I'm going to do the rings in this. So I think they'll be showy enough that they'll show up there. Or I could do, I pulled a different lace here. This one I could do. And then do the rings along there. I kind of like that one better. Or I could even do some cheesecloth, but I think my cheesecloth is white and I would have to dye it and all that, so we're not going to go through that. Don't want to put a whole lot of work into this tag. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go. So let me get started and cut a little piece here for my tag. Let me poke my little holes in there. Just make these holes a little bit bigger so that I won't miss it with my needle. Okay. And I think I want my stripes to go this way. All right, my piece is cut to fit on my tag. So that will go on there first, and then a piece of this, or as I said, I think I'll use a piece of this lace. I kind of like that piece right there where the flower's at, so I'm gonna just cut that right there. Okay, so that will be the base. So now to make the rings, get all of this out of the way. All right, for the rings, I think I'm going to use the method that Anne did with doing the, what was it called? Like a buttonhole loop that you do over it. So pull off enough here, so I think I have enough to do that. And I believe I need to put this on a needle. So let me get my needle threaded. All right, I have my needle threaded, and let's get started with this. I believe she left a bit of a tail and thread behind the loop, and I believe this is how it goes. Yeah. So I'm just going to continue to make these loops around the loop, and I will be back after I have finished doing the 3 of them, and go from there. Okay, I have completed my little circles, all of my little circles. So I actually decided to do something a little different. I decided to alternate the colors. So for the first 2 rings, I'm using black in the cream, and then I switched and did the larger one in cream, smaller one in black. This was the one that had the, like the hammered metal, that's this size. And so the smaller black one is made from, you know, those little rings that you have on the back of curtains and drapes. I had some of those, so it's not quite the right size, but it's close enough. So I didn't want to do another ring in the center there because I decided that I'm going to have a little pearl that's in there, and I have a tiny little rhinestone, and it has a little loop on the top. I don't know if you can see that. Put this other light on. I don't know if you can tell, it has a little loop at the top anyway, so it will hook right onto that little eye hook at the bottom there. So I'm going to dangle that in the center there. So I think that's going to be all that I'm going to put on this tag. And as you can see, I actually did 2 in the larger size because I was going to do 2 of them there, and then I changed my mind, so I made that one. It's just extra, so I'm just going to trim this off. It's a little bit too long on this side, so I need to trim off about a ½ inch, and because I wanted to make sure some of my striped fabric was showing. So I'm just going to put it all together, and I'll come back and show it to you. Well, my tag has changed a little bit. I decided I didn't like the little beaded dangle that I was going to put on there, so I decided to make more rings. So I used some of these little plastic rings that you find, you know, on the backs of curtains and drapes. And then I also used one of these really, it's not real small, but it's pretty good size jump ring for jewelry. So with the addition of those 2, I ended up with this. So the little clear plastic rings are the ones that are in the center here, and then this one is the jump ring. So then after I added those things on there, I still wasn't happy with it, so I added the lace across the top and the sides, and I found some dangles and added those on there. So I'm finished. I'm not going to add anything else to it. But that is my tag. So it's changed a bit. I still have the same fabric, of course, and the alternating rings, but just a few more rings than what I had shown you earlier. So anyway, that's my tag for week 11. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I came up with this week. And you all have fun with yours. Take care, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye.